So, garden update. Here's my new little wall that I did. We had a lot of dirt flowing down there, and the gate, we couldn't open the gate, so put a little wall in, trying to grow some plants there. Yeah. And my car and Phil's car. And our clematis that hasn't bloomed yet. I have all my dahlia pots up on the porch. Plants are doing well, they just haven't come in yet. And my lilac tree is finishing its bloom. The daylilies. This is a blueberry bush, one of 3. That's our neighbor's house. I keep trying to get a pink lupin to bloom. And the yellow and purple ones coming in. I just planted that little pink one above the plant. Because I had a couple lupin come back, but I think it's all the purple ones. My iris coming in. A lot of purple here. So the couple colors there. Another blueberry bush. This is those are my lilies that the deer like to eat. So I have those in a cage. This is the last bloom on my rhododendron. She was pretty spectacular when she was in full bloom. She's old and kind of scraggly looking. I'm afraid to trim her too hard. My butterfly bush, hoping to come back soon with some blooms. We had an old one there that we took out and planted a new one. Daylilies again. Iris. One of the irises down in the daylily. This is kind of the back corner. I've got some blackberries coming in here. And it's a hydrangea there. I can't believe it keeps coming back. Of course, the deer really like that, so I have to keep that cage too. These are my Plumeria, my lungwort. They were looking a little nibbled, so I put cages on them too. I got snapdragons. There's my mermaid at the top there. But my honeysuckle here is getting ready to bloom. So I got several glass pieces. I just love the glass in my garden. These are microcosmia, but they're not, I don't know, they never seem to do too well. There's a bee balm there. That's a bee balm that's going to do well there. Another one not doing terribly well. There's Tinkerbell. And we've got flowers coming in here. I've got a couple things over here. So the base of this big tree, actually all these trees are really big. There's honeysuckle that goes up through there. This, I think, is the Chinese paper tree. It gets these little yellow flowers on it. And the deer eat that, so I leave that one for them. There's some more honeysuckle here. And got some low-growing plants there. A couple of peonies, although they haven't really bloomed. They may take a few years. I wonder if that's what the case is on that. This is another lilac. This one's purple. It's already flowered. These huge mounds here. See, they're about 3 feet tall now. About 4 feet wide. That's my asters. And they will be coming up later. That's my Joe Pye. So those will go up another foot or two, and then I have pink blooms. My Tiarella. The deer like that one. And then of course I keep trying to get rid of that holly, and it keeps just growing back. There's another peony here. This one has a bloom on it. It's the only one that has a bloom. But it's not open yet. And this is a really old apple tree. We pulled all the ivy off of it. I'm trying to train a clematis. I just planted that, so we'll see if we can get him to train up that tree. Here, but as you can hear, it's kind of loud, so we don't sit out here much. But I've got my several more dahlias out here coming in. Maples. And my favorite little dragonfly. I can see that from my kitchen window. Reminds me of my mom. So coming up to our front porch, which is technically the back of the house, because the road is very noisy on the other side. I have my fuchsia baskets. There's an octopus devouring a fish, obviously. Mermaid. Bird bath that Phil got for our anniversary a few years ago. My alums, I only had a couple of them this year, and they're pretty spent. But that patch of daisies is coming up nicely. Oh, there's my turtle. Not a real one. Over by the fish is the patch of bee balm that'll be coming in soon, and the hummingbirds love that. And a few more plants here, also very popular with the hummingbirds. This one is a cigar plant. They really love those little tiny tubular flowers. So we come up on the porch. We have 4 big chairs, but only 2 of them are out so far because it's still not nice. The majority of the time, still a little cool. Unfortunately, this is one of my dahlias that doesn't seem to have come up. I planted 20. Oh, got a little bee action over here. Planted 20 pots of dahlias this year. And 3 of them have not come up yet, so it's a little disappointing. But the rest of them are coming up very well. Fountain number 1, another dahlia, another dahlia, another dahlia, fountain number 2. These 2 fountains are the hummingbird favorites. My poor little bleeding heart plant there got a little waterlogged. She's not looking too well. I've got her drained and away from the water for now. More pots, another cigar plant. My little fairy garden, which needs a reboot, needs a paint job over there. There's one of the other dahlias that didn't come up yet. I think it's too late for them. Over there's fountain number 3. These are my sweet peas that should be climbing up this trellis. I don't know what their problem is. I keep putting them up there, but they should be blooming soon. And they have the sweetest smell. There's my little birdhouse. And a distant look at my garden.